What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we're back with some more content. What did you expect? We're back with our project Zomboid. And during our off time, we woke up rather early. Excuse me. We do need to board up some more windows. While we're encumbered, I think it should be safe enough to do this outside. Quick scan. A little hard for me to see, but I think we're safe. Let's go ahead and use up these planks. But I just kind of got a better understanding of the skills. And not only that, but the weapons. And from what I understand, the best way to level up your aiming is through the shotguns. Because they have the spread, and leveling up your aiming does depend on whether or not you hit the target. Handguns are also nice to use early on. Not because they hit targets, but because they have the shortest sound distance radius. The problem with shotguns is they have the loudest sound distance. So when using our weapons, that's something that we have to think about. With that being said, I think that means we might check out this second annotated map. Let's just go ahead and look at it real quick. But if we look at this annotated map, right? Shotgun kills, axe kills, and car kills. I'm assuming that that means that there's weapons in that shed. And seeing that we only really have, I think, one box of shotgun shells, I would like to stock up on those more. Now, we are probably going to make ourselves more bored and unhappy by eating that pie. We do have a fresh ham in here that we need to eat, so let's go ahead and put that, the ice cream, all the vegetables. Sadly, the meat we can't cook. I also got an understanding somewhat of how generators work. I know, do not put them inside. Don't put them inside the house, so we don't poison ourselves. But yeah, so I kind of got an understanding of what we need to do next. With the rain, I kind of feel like it's best to just sit on the ground and start reading our first aid book. Go ahead and fast forward time. It's not going to help with our boredom, but I don't want to go outside while it's raining. All the rain is nice though, and then we're gonna keep picking up garbage bags so that we can keep making these rain collector barrels. It does seem as though we can wash ourselves with the barrels, which is good. I mean, it would have been better on our last character, and if you are choosing the fear of blood trait, that's a good way to handle it. But it seems like this stores quite a bit of water. I think it was like 164 units, 160 units, something like that. The thing is, though, I don't want to waste my whole day here. We got 2 boards on all of the windows outside. I'm feeling pretty good about that. So let's see if this rain dies down at all. Also be nice to get some more storage in here. If not, it'd be nice to find another safe house where we can store some more of our items. Because we are running low. We're running low on things. We got our nightstick. We have a crowbar as a backup. We have 2 empty bottles. We got some earbuds and headphones to put away. And then while we're here, we're currently using... we don't have our gun on us anymore, but we still have the ammo. M36. Is that what they recommended using early on? Yes. The M36, but it uses 38s, which we have quite a bit of that, actually. We were using the 45 rounds before. I don't think we're going to take the gun right now because we want to keep as much of our inventory free as possible. Let's put the earbuds and headphones away. White wine, we can put this away. And then let's go ahead and fill up what we can with what's in the remainder of our sink. Okay, we weren't able to fill everything, but we still have the dirty toilet water, which we are going to go ahead and use. And then we still, I believe we can fill up with the shower and the sink and the bathroom as well. And then we're going to be out of water in our house, which is kind of a scary thought. Go ahead and keep stacking our bottles of water. Get a nice little inventory of that going on. We are extremely bored and a little sad. So, let's go ahead and read one book. Try and cure this sadness. I'm not too worried about the boredom because we can just really go fight zombies. And I think we're going to take our car towards the shed. Now, we haven't been out in that area in a little bit. I don't know how clear it is, but last time we were out there, we did a pretty good job of clearing it. So it shouldn't be bad. It shouldn't be anything that we can't handle. Let's see if this cures our sadness. Also, I was reading up on our weight, and it seems like fish is really good for us gaining weight. So we might have to start getting into fishing and stuff soon. I think what we're going to do for now, though, is eat ice cream before this goes bad. That's nearly 1,700 calories, 84 fat, and 26 proteins. So that should help us. Too bad we don't have more ice cream. The hammer, the screwdriver, and saw can go away. Carpentry can get thrown out. Not too dark right now. We finished that book, and now we just have to finish first aid, which we've already read the first 80 pages. It is 11 o'clock, so it's already getting kind of late within the day. I mean, not late, but we've been up for a while at this point. So let's go see what's going on about this annotated map. See if we can find some more shotgun shells. And then from what I understand, sawing off the shotgun. We should have one of the JS2000s, right? Oh, there's quite a few that gathered over here now at this point. Quite a few. So let's keep moving for now. See how the end of the road looks. Wasn't that shed? It should be this up here. Oh, this is the shed that we slept in. And then died. Let's get our nightstick ready. I would kind of like to clear out these zombies. I'm not sure how far those zombies are going to chase us. But I don't mind using my weapon here. I feel like we have quite a few weapons. This might be all the zombies from the horde. From the helicopter event. They might be migrating north at this point. So let's go ahead and take these guys out. We are going to use our weapon. Hopefully clean these guys up as quick as possible. Baton, or nightstick, is certainly not our machete. I can say that for sure. Doesn't take them out as quickly. This is the shed, right? Yes. Okay, so hopefully this has some weapons in it, and then we can go ahead and toss this annotated map. We got 3 more zombies right here. Clear these guys out. Then we might have to do another round of trying to clear out this side. All these zombies that we ran into along the road down here. Doesn't look like they've migrated too far towards us. Back here is looking pretty clear. Door is locked. Window seems okay though. We have an empty gas can. We'll take the hand torch because we can take a battery. And here are all the weapons. Sadly, doesn't look like we're going to be able to get any ammo. But we got another duffel bag for storage, which is nice. And we got the weapons. Maybe the weapons have some magazines in them, which could be helpful. We'll go ahead and clear out this barn. Not sure if anybody's on the back side of this. Gravel bag. Blaster. Okay, this guy broke through. We have keys on the zombie. Hand axe. Watering can. We'll take the watering can. We'll definitely take the seeds. Probably need to start thinking about farming here soon. Do these barrels have anything? What are these? Okay, we got more coming through. Not sure how many more out there. We have a tire and fertilizer. We're not going to worry about the rest of this stuff, but we did go ahead and clear this annotated map. I think we're just going to drop you on the ground. And then since we're a little encumbered, we can go ahead and put the weapons in the trunk. Just to free up some of our weight. And then I think we're just going to do some zombie clearing. Sadly, it doesn't look like any of these weapons had any ammo or magazines in them. So that's a shame. But if we didn't have the shotgun that we wanted, we certainly have it now. I think we will go ahead and clear this field. We might even check that shed real quick. And then we'll move towards back home. Keep trying to level up our weapon skills as much as possible. And it is done raining. See if these zombies have anything good on them. No. And then is it just this last one, really? I mean, there's 2 down there. We know that there was a couple by the shed. Go ahead and push you down. Finish you off, and then we'll head back towards our car in the shed. It'd be nice to build some crates and stuff. Feel like that would be pretty helpful in our storage problem. I thought there was a zombie up against this window. Doesn't look like they're inside, so let's take this one out. and see if we can find any goodies in this little shed right here. A newspaper, a jack. Let's go. We needed that. Spare engine parts we'll take. Car battery we'll leave for now. Bunch of clothing, books, and magazines. Okay, but the car jack was nice. We'll certainly take that. Wonder if this was the zombie that was up against the shed earlier. Alright, let's realign ourselves. Try and make sure we're stomping on his head. Then how are our shoes doing? Oh, they're still doing pretty well. Alright, let's load the trunk back up. Trunk is full already. Let's put the watering can in our bag. Hop in the car. We do have our shotgun in the car as well. Everything else I think we can just hold in our inventory for the moment. And then let's see how these zombies are looking. I wish we had shotgun ammo like right now. I wouldn't mind using it over here. Alright, let's take this one out, and then we'll just clear them out as we drive down the road. Make sure we're clearing out this area again. Nimble leveled up, which I believe Nimble is... Light-footed is how much noise you make when walking. Sneaking is how much noise you make when crouching. Can't quite remember what Nimble is. Alright, let's go ahead and take these zombies out as well. They're not too far away from our home. And we should probably clear the ones in the field. Hey! Alright, I think it's just the two. Boom. Boom. That's an extra hard hat. We might as well take it. Oh, you both had hard hats. We had some construction bros over here. Alright, let's take both hard hats. They're both perfect condition. And she had a Louisville map. Okay, we got a couple zombies in the field. But if they don't hear our car, I don't think I'm going to worry about taking them out. Okay, a couple at this house. I don't feel like that's looking too bad. Cleared another annotated map, which is always great. Finding the treasures. Let's shut the car off. And then I think we should probably unload our car. We need to find some more gas. This watering can should be able to fill up if we place it outside the next time it rains. We need like a garage or like a crate outside where we can hold all of our stuff. The jack can go in here for now. Spare engine parts can barely fit. The duffel bag. Didn't really mean to drop you like that. I'd rather place you and kind of like organize you next to the other one. Can we place this satchel as well? I don't want to put you... I was hoping that we could fit you underneath the shelf, but it's going to place you on top of the shelf, and I don't really want that. We have a hand torch on the floor. Hand torches can go in here. The nail. Hard hats can go in the room. We do have plenty of things to protect our head, which is nice. We're also trying to... We have 6 empty gas cans. I feel like these should all be staying in our car. And we need to try and siphon some gas. I feel like that's a pretty big priority. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't exactly remember where I thought we saw a generator while we were exploring in one of the sheds. I don't remember where that generator is at. So any other generators we come across, we need to mark them on our map. And if we can, we need to take them with us. We'll keep everything else in the trunk for now. I don't think anything else can fit in this gun case, can it? No, gun case is pretty full. Backpack's already filling up. And we're already getting drowsy. One box of shotgun shells. Now, if we take this saw in here, it should be on the shelf. No. In the satchel. General, maybe? Survivalist, carpentry. How do we saw off our shotgun? Or is that only the double barrel? Sawed off. No. We just can't use a garden saw. We need a regular saw. So if we come across a regular saw, we need to remember to pick that up as well. Let's go ahead and put that back. Then we are out of storage room. One of the shotguns can just go on the table. I guess we'll place the other shotgun on the counter. Our house is getting a little messy. And then the hand axe, we'll put you on this counter. At least we're getting some decorating done. Broccoli seeds. Let's check out these other annotated maps. What are these? You're at Louisville. Gas station, food. A gun store where we need a sledgehammer. Looks like a fast food restaurant, maybe? And I guess this is basically empty. What's this map? Both of these are Louisville. House full of food and no guns. But there's a horde potentially in that area. So we can't do anything with those annotated maps yet, so we'll put those away. We'll go ahead and eat half the ham. That's a good amount of calories. We could slice it just to get some extra cooking skill. But we can't see the nutrition facts of the ham slices. And from what I understand, the further you level up your cooking skill, the more of the nutrition you can see on more foods. So like all the basic foods, it looks like we can see what the food includes, but food that we cook, it doesn't seem to be the case. So as we cook stuff, I'm assuming that that's how that's gonna work. So we just gotta level up our cooking more. So anytime we can cut things like we just sliced our ham, we should make sure to do so. Still dropping in weight. We're down to 55. I don't think I'm gonna go back out today. I think we're gonna read our book and super fast forward time until we're tired. Probably gonna get bored. But boredom we can easily deal with. I'm not gonna worry about that. One thing I am going to do though is make sure that we know we cleared this, this, and this. Now the X means that there's still some stuff we can grab from there. We haven't completely gutted it out. But we have at least been in there and skimmed through it. There hasn't been any houses that we've necessarily gutted out. So we haven't decided what that icon is going to be when we start marking our map with that. Honestly, I don't know if it'll get to the point where we're gutting a lot of houses. So we might not have to worry about that at all. As long as we know that we've been in the house and looted, we've checked all the loot, then that's cool. Alright, we're very tired. First aid book is over halfway done. Let's go to sleep for the night. Our alarm's set. Hopefully it's not raining in the morning. We need a break from the rain. We got a decent amount of water. So, we woke up a little early, but not too early. We'll eat the cheese. We ate all the ham slices. Lemons rotten. Packaged corn rotten. Peas are stale, but potatoes are still good. We need to see if we can get a generator going. Might as well get you all the way full. And we need to see about finding a generator. We need to find more shotgun shells. We need a propane torch and preferably a propane tank. And we need more gas. So I think we're going to continue doing what we were doing last episode. And that is moving down this way, where we cleared a ton of zombies. Because we drew basically the whole block with our guns. Somehow this area is getting populated again though. So let's start the morning by clearing out a bunch of these zombies. How are you coming from the school? Now, I'm also confused. Like, does this mean zombies are respawning in the area? And if so, is it worth taking these guys out then? Because if they're just going to keep respawning, like, what's the point of keep trying to clear out areas? Probably don't need to check all these zombies, but you never know what they might have. We got 3 more over here. And then we got at least 2 more by the store. We have some matches. We need to start thinking about taking that. But if we go ahead and get a generator, we don't have to worry about the campfire. From what I understand, campfires can cause house fires and are very dangerous to have in the house, which makes sense. And it sounds like we need to put it like on either the road or our driveway. Like, we don't want to put it on grass, we don't want to put it by bushes, and we want to be very wary of zombies moving over it, because if zombies move over it, catch on fire, and then the zombies start moving towards our house, we're in trouble. And there goes all the stuff that we've looted. So once again, I have no idea where those zombies came from. I don't know if they spawned in, but that's quite a few sitting by the school to only be gone basically for a day. Even over here, looking a little bit crowded. That I'm not a huge fan of that. Cologne. We have the rotten sandwiches. Go ahead and take this big group out. Now that I'm feeling more confident because we have a decent amount of weapons, I don't mind taking on large groups at a time. We just got to be careful about our backside. If we keep clearing behind us and keep moving forward to where we know behind us is clear, I think we'll be okay. We just have to pay attention to our exertion and our drowsiness. But with it being early in the morning, we should be okay. This baton is certainly not our machete, though. Be nice to find another machete. Alright, there you go. You guys are basically all dropping at the same time, which is great. See if these guys had anything good, and then we'll keep on moving. Hop back in the car. Only been about 2 hours since we woke up, so we still got plenty of daytime left. I'd like to take you guys out, being by the school and all. Maybe they're just zombies shifting over. I don't really know how the spawn works in this game. I know it's a setting, but I don't know what the default setting is. Like, after a certain time that you don't go within an area, I know zombies do respawn. I don't know at what rate they spawn. And I also know that there's like a certain time where zombies kind of hit like their peak number. And I don't know how early or how late in the game that is. Now, we did talk about wanting to take some of these cars because they were in pretty good condition. But a lot of these cars are locked. You have gas and everything. I feel like it's worth it knocking out this window. I don't want to do it on the driver's side. I mean, we could always replace the window eventually, but knocking out the driver's side window I feel like is very risky. Apparently we can't knock out the window on this car. Okay, so I guess we're gonna leave that car alone. How about this U-Haul? The U-Haul I'm pretty sure needs gas. Empty gas can in there. Look at them all. This is ridiculous. Just do some zombie clearing as we move towards where we want to go. Alright, we're getting a little panicked. All four of those zombies are coming towards us. We should be able to handle them okay. Looks like we got a couple by that house over there. That's the second one I've seen. Alright, we got a crawler. Perfect. Screwdriver, nicotine patches. Nothing of importance on these guys. Here's the 2 that I saw. And once we clear these 2 out, we can keep moving. Boom. Thought I heard somebody knocking. What's our skill at? Short blunt is at 28 out of 75. And I was correct about maintenance last episode. That kind of determines your durability. And I guess it's like a chance thing to where if you use your weapon, there's a chance it'll lose durability. Obviously, the more you level up, there's less of a chance for it to lose durability. Which is kind of what we suspected. I feel like that makes sense, given that it is called maintenance after all. Okay, we got quite a few in the park. Again, I think we're just going to keep clearing this area. We want to make it as safe as possible and kind of clear out a route towards downtown. Doesn't mean that these routes won't fill back up, but they should be a lot easier to manage the more we clear out, if anything. I don't know if they'll ever be fully safe. Probably something that we're not going to find out until later on. But for now, we will make it easier to clear out along our path and journey to downtown, where not only hopefully we'll find some generators, because I also found out that we need generators to make the gas stations work. We can't just get gas from them. We could have siphoned gas from that car right there. It's such a nice car. It's a shame we have to leave it behind, but I don't know if there's any way to break into it. Besides maybe like disassembling the door or disassembling the window and then repatching it, but I don't think we're able to do that because we need basic mechanics and probably to level up our skill as well. I know one thing we can grind out in cars right now is the tires, especially now that we have the jack. So that's a pretty decent way to get our mechanic skill up, but we still need that magazine. Little surprised we haven't hit any exertion yet. Before taking on that group, because I feel like it is a pretty decent sized group, go ahead and rest. You have a van up there. I thought I saw one moving by this fence line. But I feel like we're clearing out a pretty big area today. We cleared quite a bit to the west of our house. Now we're clearing quite a bit to the east. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to move towards the lake. That is somewhere else we can get water if we're ever desperate. We just have to find a way to cook it. And a campfire shouldn't be hard to make at all. Now that we have the lighter and matches. We could be reading our book right now, but let's go ahead and wrap up our break. We'll probably pull half the group for now. If we can, we don't need to get super greedy and try and take out the whole group at once. Half should be plenty for us to deal with. Boom. Alrighty. Another group of 4, and then we keep moving. I kind of want to check that trash can for a garbage bag. All you guys are getting one-tap knocks. Also, from what I understand, meleeing zombies helps with strength or fitness or both. So even though we're not working out, we are still leveling up our skill when we melee zombies. Feel like it would be more strength and fitness that we're leveling up. Let's take this garbage bag. And then let's move our car up a bit. It's only 1040. So we're still doing pretty well on daylight. We still have over half a tank of gas. And then we should have another gas can full. Or y'all don't see me? Confused. Alright, let's take on this group. Did only the 4? No, there's 5. There's 7. They keep coming. Please don't start getting exerted now. That would be devastating. I just want to take a quick glance behind us, make sure we're not getting backed into a corner. And by backed into a corner, I mean a corner of zombies. Okay, our first lick of hunger hits us. I think we're gonna keep moving. I'm assuming speed also affects how much damage, like, running over zombies does to our car. So we're gonna continue to take it slow. But this is the furthest point that we've been, because this is when we started drawing zombies with our pistol. So once we take these guys out, we have made it as far as we've ever been to the east on this character, which means we're making progress. We're making progress on getting towards downtown, which is great. And we haven't even basically used half our day. Now we probably are gonna get drowsy pretty quick, because we're exerting ourselves and using a lot of stamina today by fighting off all these zombies. But we're making progress, and when we go out the next day, it should be much easier to make our way over here. Alright, you boys are down. I do see the zombie coming up behind us. Perfect. How is our nightstick doing? Oh, nightstick's about to break. Okay. Something to keep in mind. So let's take this crowbar out of our bag. Let's attach it on our back, just so we can have it ready. I don't think I'm going to bring up my car any further, because this hasn't really been an area that we've cleared at all. And we don't want to draw a bunch of attention with our car and then get swarmed. I'm sure our exertion's going to hit here soon. We got a couple groups in the area. We do have some sheds over here, which I feel like would be nice for us to loot. Again, we're looking for generators. Still need a propane torch and propane tank. Nightstick just broke. What does it take to repair you? Can we not repair you? If not, we're just gonna drop you. Now, I'm assuming this is going to be long blunt. We barely have any experience in it, so I'm going to double down on that statement and say that this is a long blunt weapon. So this is going to be different than our nightstick. We might as well get a little experience everywhere, right? It doesn't hurt. We're gonna want to fully level up all these skills eventually anyways. And this weapon looks like it's hitting 3 at a time. We don't need to use our weapon here. But just to reiterate, we are trying to level up our weapon skills. So we're trying to use them as much as possible. And I feel like we have a decent amount of melee weapons at home. So I don't mind. I don't mind using the durability. Might not be a bad idea to try and stop in one of these houses and just grab some food. I wish one of these people would have like beef jerky on them or something. Alright, couple zombies here. I saw a zombie back here. I think this group moved through the woods, so I think I'm gonna yell. Get them out of the woods. Because I think this is the way, this path right here is what we're gonna take in our car. Alright, we got a crawler. I know we yelled, so I want to take a quick glance behind us. Boom. Boom. Looking good, looking great. Alrighty. 8.47 XP already. We're gonna leave the car there. I'd like to go on foot at least a little bit more. Yell again, because we definitely have some more in these trees. And then after yelling, let's pull back. Make sure we're not calling any behind us. We definitely drew them from over here. Oh yeah. It's a good thing we backed up. There's our exertion though. And so that is our cue. Head out and go back home. No need to risk our lives. We're doing really well at the moment. So let's get up on out of here. Good thing is we've cleared a pretty good path. Doesn't mean zombies won't migrate towards these areas tomorrow, but it shouldn't be that hard or take nearly as long to get to that point as it did today. And even today it didn't take that long because a lot of these zombies we have already cleared out. So regardless if it's them spawning in, I know there's 2 more over there, but they could just be coming from areas that we haven't completely cleared either. We have cleared a majority of the school, which is kind of what makes me second guess it, but it doesn't mean that they couldn't have come from the north either. So really they could have come from somewhere. Not guaranteed that they spawned in. Not exactly sure how I feel about it though. Let's make sure we turn you off. We still have over a half a tank of gas, which is great. We got some lighters, some matches, 2 garbage bags we have now. And this is filling up, which is great. It barely drizzled outside, so it didn't fill up much, but better than nothing. I think we're gonna take the hit on happiness and stuff. Because I don't really want to go through all my perishables yet. And I'd rather eat this before it gets rotten. It doesn't give us very many calories. But it doesn't look like our weight's dropping at the moment. So we might have finally stabilized ourselves. Go ahead and eat 1 more of these. And then let's eat this last potato. There goes the boredom and sadness. Sadly, we don't really have any food for that at the moment. Comic books also help with that. And it's not as drastic. So I think if we just read a comic book, we'll be okay. Maybe while we're home, we'll disassemble some of our electronic stuff and see how far we can get. I want to add more storage in this house. I want to deck it out in storage. So I might pick up my hammer and see what we need to make crates. Okay, happiness. We are back on track for. Let's grab our hammer. Is that all we need to bring up the carpentry? Yes. Like right here, we just need planks and nails, and we can get some wooden crates down. Rain collector, composter. Turns unwanted and rotten food into compost over time. Collect compost. I feel like we do need to start getting some of this stuff. We also have shelves. I mean, we can add a bunch of storage in this house if we really wanted to. We just kind of got to stock up on planks. So grab our saw again. Grab one of these screwdrivers. Go disassemble some things. We could also forage, but we haven't read our foraging book yet. Because we could just craft some stone axes and start chopping down trees. And get planks that way. But I think I'm going to hold off on that for the moment. This needs to go in here. Everything else, garbage bags can go in here too for now. We'll still keep an eye out for garbage bags. But I know we have them all from this block already, so not going to be much we can get in this area. I don't remember if we just disassembled everything over here. Looks like we did for the most part. So let's start going into this house. Disassembling some of their furniture. Let's close these doors just in case. You never know what could happen. And we'll just go ahead and instantly complete these actions by passing up time. Table can go. Wooden chair can go. Sadly, we're getting a lot of unusable wood. I don't know if we've gotten any planks yet. There's one. Bunch of scrap wood. Is there anything we can do with this? Craft helper. Ah, you can make wood glue. So we need a mortar and pestle, water, paper mache, and then that's something we can use scrap wood for, which wood glue I'm pretty sure we can use to repair some of our weapons. Flashlight and hand torch we'll take just for the batteries. This says a material, but there's no craft helper that pops up. Fix fishing rod. I don't know what durability of fishing rods are like, so I guess we'll take that for now. Just in case we really do need to repair it. Let's take those nails and go ahead and disassemble this counter. That mod's so helpful. The crafting helper. Extremely helpful. Take the sugar and tea bag because we can make food with that eventually. Definitely take all these canned goods. Dish towel. Not gonna worry about having you right now. We're getting bored. We're getting drowsy. We got another plank. We need one more or two more in order to make the compost. Alright, it is getting rather late. All this stuff can go on the floor. And then we'll finish doing this stuff another time. Sadly, it looks like we only got 2 planks, but we'll definitely take all the nails. Let's head back on home. Now, we haven't checked the field in our backyard in a while. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. But like these trees right here, not even because I feel like we desperately need wood, but I'd like to take these down so that I can come right here and see the field. I don't want those trees in my way. Kind of same thing with these trees back here. Like, I just kind of want to clear out this area. I might end up tearing down this fence eventually and just making it so that's where our wall is. Haven't quite decided what I want to do with this base. Flashlights, hand torch. What can we eat in here? Everything is stale except for the eggs. So is it time to start breaking into our canned goods? Some of these don't give any calories. The spaghetti bologna is really what gives the most. But we are out of space here too. So extra canned goods, I guess we're just gonna start placing on the counter. Now this is a little tedious. But if anything, it adds to the immersion of the base, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna take the time to do this. Orange soda. And a pop can. Boom. What on earth do we want to eat? Did we eat the dog food? It gives 500 calories. Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. I'm assuming this gives us unhappiness. Plus 50? Heck no. Heck no, we not doing that. Tomato paste, you can go on the other counter. You have a bucket of water in here. Dog food, you're going in the trash. We also need to eat. We need to find something to eat. Don't really want to keep killing our happiness and boredom. But I think we're going to. At least things that are worth it. Like this processed cheese is not worth it, y'all. I wish that these veggies gave us more calories. We just took a major hit. We also still need to read those magazines, but let's go ahead and read another comic book before bed. Just so our unhappiness doesn't keep stacking from our boredom overnight. We don't want to wake up super depressed. That would not be ideal for us. We are leveling up some of our weapon skills nicely, though. Alright, bro. Go ahead and read that comic book. Really? That didn't even do it for us. That did. Alrighty, let's go ahead and sleep. Make sure our alarm's on. I'm glad we can go ahead and set our alarm while we're asleep. I feel like that doesn't really make sense, but hey, if it works, we'll take advantage of it. Okay. I think we're going to keep breaking stuff down in this house. Our water bottle is empty. The one thing we can do is go over into this house, start using this sink to fill up our empty bottle. Perfect. And we'll go ahead and drain that. We want to make sure that we're draining the sinks before we tear them apart. We still need the propane torch. So we can't tear them apart anyways, but before we do tear apart sinks and stuff, we want to make sure we drain the water. Just in case. Just in case. If we were able to find these generators, it wouldn't matter so much. But because we haven't, trying to get water wherever we can is important. Pickles, saucepan with pasta, meat patties, peas, all this stuff is rotten. This is the bathroom, into the bedroom. You guys, helps with boredom and stress. I guess for the boredom purposes, pens we don't need. Sadly, you did not give me anything good. There's a plank. That gives us 3. Carpentry, furniture. Composter needs 5. How about the crate? The crate is what needs 3. Okay. So we just need some nails, but we have plenty of those at home. Nails and planks. Alright, let's fill up our backpack as much as possible. Doesn't look like we left any nails behind. No nails from that. Take apart the fancy bed. Take apart this door. I don't know if doors can give us nails. I don't think they can. But just for the experience purposes. Can't fit any more of those. Now I'm assuming, like, if we put a compost bin down, right? We're not gonna have to worry about that with water filling up in it, right? Now we also want to plan out where we're gonna put our farm. I feel like this would be a decent area for our farm. I don't necessarily want to go into the field because it's close to the forest. Turns unwanted and rotten food into compost over time. Collect compost using a sack and use to fertilize crops. If we are going to put our farms over here, let's put the compost here. Again, we'll probably use this outline as where our walls are gonna be. We might even do 2 sets of walls. We'll have like an inner and an outer wall. Now we should have some rotten food in here, yeah? We have a cockroach in here, gross. Where's that meat patty? There it is. 2 of them. We need you. We have another garbage bag in here that we will certainly take. We'll take the sack now that we know we can use it. See, this is why we hold on to this stuff, y'all. We have 4 sacks. That's from that grocery store run we had. There should be more rotten food in the fridge. I'm not exactly sure how much we need to get this going. Lemons rotten. Packaged corn rotten. Anything in the freezer yet? Oh yeah, everything. All of you can go and start making us compost. And then apparently we can get it out with the sack, which is great. We got water filling up. All of our rotten food into here. And apparently this just ends up making compost over time. So I guess we'll keep an eye on that. And then we have to use sacks in order to gather it. Let me just look at this again. Turns unwanted and rotten food into compost over time. So we don't need anything else. Collect compost using a sack and then use it to fertilize crops. Sounds easy enough. Now I'm assuming that there are hoes in this game. To where we can till the land. Unless that... Is that what just the trowel's for then? Like, are there no hoes in this game? Not exactly sure how that works either. But sacks can go in here. Garbage bag in here. Means we should only need one more garbage bag. And then we want to try and make some shelving. We'll keep working on our carpentry skill. Keep working on storage. Again, we still have some items to find, but carpentry's leveling up nicely. We're about a third of the way to level 6. Or to level 5. So it's still a while before we're going to need carpentry level 4. And then once we get all the way to 7, we can finally start making some walls. We also need to take apart our electronics, even though we don't have too many. We probably still won't hit level 1. But generators. If we can get that, that'd be great. Probably need to start thinking about fishing and trapping soon as well. And we need to read our foraging book once we finish first aid. Foraging and fishing we kind of need. We didn't finish our trapping book either. Tailoring I think we can hold off on. That could be helpful. But I just think that there's other survival things that we need to prioritize. And then more gas and generator. And propane torch. That's what we need. Those are our next steps for the game. So we're probably going to do some base construction for a little bit next episode. And then continue going down the path that we were going the other day. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.